from this new year?
I think this new year, I just want to, however small or big my life is in 2025, I just hope it's like happy and safe.
Sure.
And good.
Yeah.
You know,
my thing these days is not so much like, oh, I hope that, you have all the good things. I don't really wish for good things. I just don't wish for, terrible things.
Right. I think that, every day there's often something to be thankful for.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So many blessings in our life.
So much. So true.
That is definitely the spirit, the mind that I have going into 2025.
Yes, let's all be grateful. Okay, so on Wednesday, we have a daily life dialogue for you. And the topic this month is about getting tickets for the concert. We know, we've heard even in the news how expensive these tickets can be. And we've talked about words like scalper and things like that. Here it says, I'll find a good deal. Okay?
Yes.
So 콘서트 티켓 구하기 좋은 거래를 찾아볼게. That is the title today. And let's look at our expressions that we're going to cover today. If the concert is sold out, to sell out, what does this mean?
To sell out means there are no more tickets in the case of a concert.
Right.
Or there is no more of a product. So if cell phones sell out, it means all the cell phones were bought by people.
That's right. Now, if you pay a lot of money, we know what that means. But what is pay through the nose?
Yes. So pay through the nose does mean to pay a lot of money, but not just a little bit more.
Really?
A lot more.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot more than you should pay. It's probably going to kind of hurt your wallet, so to speak.
It's almost too much. Okay. And if something is worth the trouble?
If something is worth the trouble, it means it has enough value to be worth the effort. So maybe something is difficult to do, but you will get enough value to make it okay.
Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue.
Want to go to the Big John concert next weekend?
That show was sold out within minutes online. And I know you didn't get any tickets because you wouldn't have waited this long to ask me to go.
I'll check the popular resellers market online that verifies the tickets are real and not a scam.
You're going to pay through the nose on that site.
I'll find a good deal, I promise.
I hope it's worth the trouble in the end, and you get us good seats.
We're on page 8. You can find the power dialogue there. And by the way, I would like to remind everyone that this show comes with a monthly book.
Yes.
The best way to get your hands on the book is to subscribe annually. 1년 구독.
Yes.
So try that out. Okay, here we go. Chad says, want to go to the Big John concert next weekend? Want to is our power pattern. And the reason why is because there is no do you want to. It's just wanna, want to. Right. Please tell us.
Right. So like you said, this does not have the do you part to it. So you can say do you want to. That's a perfectly fine sentence. Casually, you say want to, and often, especially in the United States, if you're being casual, you may just say wanna.
Wanna,
Right? Want to go to the Big John concert. This is something very casual. I would say the only thing, it is a very, I think, simple to understand question. It does sound casual. So I would be careful not to say this to your boss.
Yeah.
I have the opposite problem. Sometimes when I'm speaking Korean, sometimes I'm accidentally casual to people I need to be polite to.
Sure.
So in the same way, definitely use this sentence with your friends and your family.
Right.
But I would probably say the whole sentence in a polite, in a polite situation.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Okay. So Veronica says that show was sold out within minutes online, and I know you didn't get any tickets because you wouldn't have waited this long to ask me to go. Okay, let's divide this. It's very long. First of all, That show was sold out within minutes online. If something sells out within minutes,
Yes.
how long did it take?
So I would assume within minutes means something like anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that means all of the tickets were gone in a very short amount of time.
That's right. So when you say within minutes, it means we're not saying exactly the number of minutes, but we're saying that it sold out super fast.
Right.
Okay. Now, let's focus on the word or phrasal verb sell out.
Yes.
Okay.
So this has a couple of meanings in English, but the one we're talking about today is there is no more supply of something. It was completely bought by customers. So to sell out, if tickets sell out, that means all the tickets are gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You can also sell out, like, I don't know, maybe you go to a bakery and they're out of cookies.
Sold out.
Sold out.
Sold out.
And you will see like a sticker sometimes, even in Korea, they'll just stick the English up here on the menu. Sold out, right?
Right.
No more.
No more.
And it just means no more.
How about like online shopping? You see that all the time. 품절, sold out, right? So it comes from obviously this is the past tense. It's sell out, and then you have sold out.
Yeah, and this can be a verb. So tickets sell out. You can just say, you don't have to say tickets are sold out.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yes.
It can be an adjective or a verb, right?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Very good. Okay, so they have no more tickets. And I know you didn't get any tickets. So Veronica is like saying, okay, you don't have the tickets, and now you're asking me if I want to go to the concert. Okay? And what does Chad say?
I'll check the popular resellers market online that verifies the tickets are real and not a scam.
Okay, so resellers market. He's going to go to a resellers market online. So you see the word resell,
Yes.
right? And so basically, what is this?
So the resale market would be the second-hand market. So someone originally bought the ticket from the official ticket seller, the vendor, right? But they're like, I don't actually want to go.
Yeah.
So they put it on another site to resell it.
Okay.
And they're worried that this might be a scam.
Yeah, SCAM.
So a scam is a trick to get you to lose money, right? So it is, you think it's a proper business deal, but they're actually lying to you just to get your money.
Yeah.
In this case, it would be like someone advertising tickets, you paying money, and then they never send you the tickets.
Right.
That would be a scam.
And I recently watched a movie, 80 for Brady. It's like these older actresses that it's a real comedy, but they buy the tickets online. Everything looks real. However, like it's a scam.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't get into the Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they paid a lot of money. But it was interesting in the movie how they checked if it was a scam or not. Okay. Now, Veronica says what?
You're going to pay through the nose on that site.
Okay. If you pay through the nose, how much are you paying?
You're paying a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure why we use the word nose here.
Yeah.
But it's just like you're throwing all your money away.
Yeah.
Right? For this.
Yeah.
And it is not only expensive for something, it also has to be a big... It also has to be like a very pricey thing. So, for example, right now I'm holding a pen. That's just a normal pen.
Sure.
If I paid $10 for this pen...
For a pen, yeah.
And it's not a nice pen. It's just a regular pen. That's very expensive for this pen.
Right.
But $10, if you look at it, is a small amount in general, right? Yeah. The $10 is not a big enough amount, even if it's expensive, to say pay through the nose. If I was paying $5 million for this pen, I would definitely say I'm paying through the nose.
Right.
So it's not just expensive for the item. The amount also just has to be expensive in general.
Right. It's almost like an amount that's ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay. So then Chad says, I'll find a good deal, I promise. And Veronica says, I hope it's worth the trouble in the end. Okay. If it's worth the trouble,
Yes.
what does that mean?
So the trouble here isn't about like you've done something bad. Trouble here is effort.
Yes.
So she's saying that sounds like it will take a lot of work. It will take some effort. Do you really want to do that?
Right. It's kind of bothersome.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? Is it worth it?
Right. So if you, of course, but she's saying if you say worth the trouble, you're kind of saying, yeah, it's difficult to do. It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But you receive something good in return.
Right.
You receive something valuable.
Okay. We'll give you more examples in just a bit. Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Want to go to the Big John concert next weekend?
That show was sold out within minutes online. And I know you didn't get any tickets because you wouldn't have waited this long to ask me to go.
I'll check the popular resellers market online that verifies the tickets are real and not a scam.
You're going to pay through the nose on that site.
I'll find a good deal, I promise.
I hope it's worth the trouble in the end, and you get us good seats.
Okay, let's move on to Power Note. We're on pages 10 and 11. Now, if something sells out, it means that it is gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has been, everyone has bought it. There's no more supply.
Okay. Did you go to the big sale at Marcus Clothing?
Yeah, but all the things I wanted were sold out.
Yeah. Isn't it true when there's a big sale, the sizes are not there? What you want is sold out.
Right. Yeah, all the good stuff.
It's gone.
It goes away so fast.
It sure does.
It sells out.
It does sell out very quickly. The movie I wanted to see was sold out.
There were no tickets. All the seats were bought up.
Yeah. There was a time, Cameron, long ago, right, when I was younger, and I remember there were some movies like The Big Opening. These days, we've got so many, like, online streaming services that I don't know if movie theaters necessarily sell out.
Only a few blockbusters that I know sell out completely.
Yeah.
And it'll usually be like opening night.
Right.
Or maybe the first weekend.
Sure.
But I don't think it happens as often as it used to.
Right, with movies, right?
Well, and I think also living in Korea, or maybe it's a modern thing now, we have our phone. I remember having to go to the movie theater to see if the tickets were available.
Totally.
Like, there was no, maybe you could call and see if there were still tickets, but there were no reservations available.
That is so true. And I'm not sure how it is in America right now, but typically, like, you pay for the ticket and you wait in line.
Right.
There's no assigned seats.
Yes, that is one thing that has recently started changing in the last few years.
Okay.
But yeah, even when I was growing up, you bought your ticket and you ran to get the best seat.
The best seats. And sometimes you got to wait in line.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you pay through the nose, you're paying more than you really should. Did you eat on the plane?
No, I didn't feel like paying through the nose for a dry sandwich.
Here we go. You're going to pay through the nose for an apartment in Manhattan.
It's true. Manhattan prices are very expensive. I think all major cities now in the world, housing prices have gone up a lot.
Tremendously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even Los Angeles, where I was raised, the prices is just, it's unbelievable.
Right. So anytime you're talking about a price that you think is ridiculous, even if you pay it or don't pay it, you might say through the nose. For example, university costs. People might say that you pay through the nose to go to university.
Yeah, true.
Certain luxury cars you can pay through the nose. VIP service, different types of VIP service. You can pay through the nose for that.
Yeah, yeah. So there is, I mean, if you have the money to spare, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if that's something that's important to you. But there are certain times where, you know, you do, like you mentioned, it's a little unfair to pay that price because you know that they are charging so much more than they really should.
Right. The price is not connected to the value of what you're buying, right? It's just so many times more.
Okay. So, yes, these days, one can feel that they have to pay through the nose on many things.
For everything.
Yeah.
You know?
For a lot of things,
Yeah.
All right. If something is worth the trouble, it means that, okay, you have to put this much effort, but it's valuable, so you will do it.
Yes.
Okay. I've changed my mind about getting a dog.
Why? Don't you think it's worth the trouble?
Okay. So having a pet, some people may say, is not worth the trouble. And what is that trouble part in this context?
There are a lot of things you have to do for a dog.
Yeah.
You have to walk them, feed them.
Yeah.
They have to potty.
Right.
If they get sick, you have to take them to the veterinarian.
Well, recently, my Scotty.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We had to go to the doctors. I went to 3 places.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 3 vets. And because of his age, his knee, like back leg, got dislocated. And so it's like, oh, should we have surgery or should we not? You know, and of course, when they're older, anesthesia is very dangerous. Right?
Yeah.
So it's really tough. So it's for me, it's worth the trouble. For me.
Right, exactly. And that's where it comes in. So you're not saying it's easy. You recognize it's hard, but you think it's worth it to do it.
That's right.
Because of all the happiness and love that Scotty has given you through the years.
Absolutely. Okay, it's not worth the trouble to get my car painted before I sell. Yeah, I'm going to sell it. Why would I paint the car? Right?
They can paint it if they want to.
Sure, right. Want to or wanna is a very casual way of saying, do you want to?
Yes.
Okay. Want to join me for a cup of coffee or coffee?
Sure. Want to split the cost of a birthday present for Mike with me?
So as you can see, in both these cases, it's very casual.
Yes.
Right? So you mentioned, like, this is not something that you would say to your boss.
Right.
Or your superior.
Your client unless you're trying to be very casual with a business client.
Right.
You would not say this. Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. All right. Our power vocab today is the word scam, which is like 사기, basically. There's a nice definition, so please do check that out on page 12. What else should we do?
If you would like, you can go to Audio Ohakdang, and for a small monthly fee, you can listen to this show or many other EBS programs again and again and again.
All right, very great. Okay, we wish you a wonderful start to a brand new year, 2025. Have a great day, and please join us tomorrow.
Bye-bye.